Good morning, everybody. Good morning, or whatever time it is that you're watching this. Good morning. So, I am walking to the nearest coffee shop to my apartment, and the goal is to go grade. I work out of coffee shops, as you guys know, and yes, I do go to school sometimes to teach, and I do stay in a temporary office to work sometimes. But overall, most of my work happens in coffee shops. So today I'm heading to coffee shop, but there was something in my mind that I wanted to share, and it has to do with Plant a Seed, the nonprofit that I run. That organization has done a lot of good work, but in the last few years have not been doing a lot because our center was Cameroon, US, but the war in Cameroon, or the crisis in English Cameroon, really greatly impacted the work. We have done stuff in the last couple of years, but it hasn't been as impactful as we would like. That said, it doesn't mean we're not doing anything. The funding has been hard, so in the last 4 months, 5 months, what I have decided is to go to the foundations of what I used to do. I used to put in 10% of all my earnings into the organization to make sure that no matter what happens, at least once a year, we actually run a project. So I am back to that. And yes, it was very hard when I was doing school, when I was finishing my dissertation and my PhD, to put in money because there was just no money to put in. I was barely surviving. Now that I'm starting to work, now that I'm starting to get jobs here and there, now that I'm starting to get little gigs, I am committing to doing that again, to continue to put a percentage of my income, whatever I make. If it's 500, if I can put $10, I'll put $10. So I am not waiting until I become a millionaire to help. I am giving what I can at this stage. I pay my bills. I don't pay my bills first because it's tithes. I pay my tithes first. So no matter how much I get, I pay my tithes first, and then I move ahead to start paying my bills. If I look at my income for the month and I see that I don't have enough to pay my rent, which is the most important one, my phone bill, and the utilities, the things that make my existence on this planet feasible, I do those first. Then whatever is left, I give out of that into the nonprofit or into a cause that I believe in and all of that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing again. That's what I'm starting to do. And again, I want to be grateful for all the advocates out there that have been supporting me, that have been making sure they put my word out when I'm looking for a job, and sending my resume out to colleagues and friends to make sure that I get a little bit more visibility and get an income coming in. Helping me is not just helping me. Helping me is helping the nonprofit, helping other people through the nonprofit. Because I am committed, have been committed since I was in my 20s, or as long as I knew about tithes, which it was a commitment I made when I was 15 to become a Christian, and from then follow Christian principles, not just be a Christian by name and speaking in tongue, falling over. No, I want to be the type of Christian that actually uses the principles of Christ in application of the job that I do, in my teaching in classroom, in the nonprofit, in helping people, in thinking through things, really thinking about the principles in the Bible and the principles of Christ. So based on that, that is how I am managing my money. I make sure, again, that a percentage of my income goes into plant a seed or a cause that needs help immediately. So yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm back to a place, even though I don't have donors, I don't have people sponsoring me. Recently, a friend gave $250, I think $275, and a little bit went into the fees to transfer the money. But I'm grateful for that. Every penny that comes in to help somebody else, I'm grateful for it. And I put my mouth where my money is, so I put my money where my mouth is. So that's why I'm committed to not closing down the nonprofit and going ahead and putting in a percentage of my income into it, because I am a Christian and I want to make sure that I am not just talk, right? I'm not just talking and talking and talking. I want to make sure that my actions match what I say as much as I can. So don't come judging me here that you didn't do this, you don't do that, you don't do that. I am doing the best I can with what I've got. And leave the judging to Jesus, okay? Let's leave the judging to Jesus. Let him judge me. But I know for a fact that the people need help, and what I can do at this time with the nonprofit is give a percentage of my income whenever I get it into supporting that. So if you would like to join me in this work, please DM me. Thank you. Bye.